A convicted murderer learned today he'll spend 40 years to life in prison for shooting and killing a man last fall. But as the family members of victim Darnell Johnson addressed the court, Antoine Caradine didn't seem moved at all. Action News reporter Gabe Ferris tells us about the head-turning comment made by Caradine's defense attorney. Gabe?
Warren, Antoine Caradine's defense attorney has tried several times to clear his client of any wrongdoing in his central Fresno shooting that left Darnell Johnson dead last year. And as he tried to do that one more time in court today, he made a comment that seemed to shock some of the victim's family. Convicted murderer Antoine Caradine doesn't have any remorse because he was merely protecting a crowd when he shot and killed Darnell Johnson last October. That's what defense attorney Linden Lindahl told a Fresno judge on Thursday.
Your Honor, my client shows no remorse because in his heart of hearts, he was defending people. He had no malice. Submitted.
In May, a jury convicted Caradine of second-degree murder, saying he was responsible for killing the 31-year-old Johnson at the Soul Brothers Motorcycle Clubhouse in 2022. Amid a crowd of about 200 people, the two men got into a gun battle. Bullets flew back and forth, killing Johnson and putting two others in the hospital. Over a year later, Caradine was back in court on Thursday to learn his sentence.
Probation is denied and the defendant is committed to the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation for the indeterminate term of 15 years to life, enhanced by the indeterminate term of 25 years to life.
That 40-year to life in prison sentence came down after a last-ditch effort by Caradine's attorney to get a new trial. In a court filing, Lindahl listed a slew of issues, from a verdict that contradicts the evidence, witness intimidation, and even a juror he says was nodding off during trial. But Judge Kimberly Gabe wasn't having it. She denied the motion and asked to hear from the victim's family.
DJ was a true staple of love. He left a mark on this world that will be remembered for years. My brother was a protector of our family and his children.
As two of Johnson's sisters spoke, Caradine sat shackled in his red prison jumpsuit. At times, he seemed to look back and even smirked at the victim's family. When it was time for the defense to speak, Lindahl tried defending his client one last time.
Darnell Johnson made the choice to pull out a gun on a group of people, and had he been a little bit faster, Mr. Johnson would have been the one on trial for murder.
The judge pushed back on that comment and said surveillance video clearly showed Darnell Johnson was backing away when Antoine Caradine shot him. Caradine's attorney told me he plans to